What's up, people? Can you tell that I got a new camera? I think the quality on this thing is a lot higher. So if any of you guys watched the video that I made Friday when I was coming home from work, I was talking about starting a business and how I'm gonna kind of track that through here. And I was busy doing stuff at home on Saturday. But on Friday, right after I closed out that video, I went and talked to the people at the bus garage who do the school busing for my city. Oh, it's getting warm in here. The school bus garage for the city that I live in, and I talked to them about pressure washing all of their buses for them, and they told me that I could come put in a bid for the contract. So I guess they take in bids at the beginning of the school year, and then they contract out the whole school year. And to get their business, you probably have to come in with a decent bid, and I could probably come in with a low bid, but I don't know if they would want to go for just the low price guy. You know, because some of those bids are probably coming from like big companies that are, you know, licensed, bonded, and insured, whatever all that means. Because I don't even really know. How much does it cost to, like, get a business license, you know? Why do we have to have licenses to run a little business? I was looking at another thing for a buddy of mine to do what he does, because I've got a buddy who likes to buy cars, fix them up, and then sell them. Or he'll just fix a car. If you bring it to him, he'll fix it for you. And I was like, man, this guy he's getting really good. Buddy of mine, he pulled the transmission out of his car, put in a new transmission, and it works. Everything's good. Everything's great with that car. He'll do suspension, and now he's getting into like some pretty heavy motor work, taking stuff apart. And so, you know, he's ready to go, man. He's ready to open up a garage, but I looked into what it would take for him to do that, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff. You have to pay like $200 or $300 just to get the license or whatever, and you're allowed to do it a little bit as long as you don't do it with more than 4 cars a year. But 4 cars a year is a really small number, and I know that, you know, he's probably done a couple more than that, maybe. I never counted. I'm sure it was only 3. But man, it's just, the government makes it hard. It makes it hard to get into the market. You know, if I got to go buy insurance, then okay, fine. If a customer requires that I'm insured, then that's fine. But why do I have to pay government money? Why does government get money from it? You know, they're going to tax me. They're going to tax me on the income. Why do they got to tax me just to start? Like, I haven't even made any money yet, and you want money? Come on, man. It's just making it harder. It's just putting roadblocks right at the beginning of business. How is that going to help the market, you know? Maybe there's a guy out there who wants his house pressure washed, but when he called the company and they told him that it was going to be $300, he was like, man, well, I guess I'm not getting my house power washed. But I could have come in. I could have come in and offered to do it for $150. But now I can't. Now I can't, because I gotta jump through all these government hoops. So I just wish those hoops weren't there. I wish that I could just go and get started. And that's actually what I'm gonna do. You know, I don't really believe in having licenses for stuff like that. Just to start a business. You know, and I felt the same way about hunting and fishing. But, you know, even though I basically don't like anything that government does just because it's government, but hunting and fishing licenses make at least have some level of justification behind them. And it's that if everybody goes out there and hunts and fishes, now this is what they say, and who knows if it's true or not, but it's still some level of justification. Judge for yourself the truth behind it. But they say that hunting and fishing, that the money that they take from people, it lowers the demand for the product coming out of the water and out of the woods, which is, you know, meat, deer and fish and other animals. It lowers the demand when you raise the price, which is what licenses do. It raises the price, and there's the hassle factor of going to get the license. And then also, after you pay for those licenses, that money goes to take care of the environment. And, you know, if you talk to somebody who works for, like, the wildlife, I forget the name of the agency. I know every state has one. In Ohio, it's called the Wildlife People. I can't remember exactly. But that money goes to help conservation and take care of the state parks. And I do see a lot of value in having, like, public land and the parks that we have. I do like that stuff. So, you know, with or without government, I would like to have that kind of thing. And so paying for those licenses does not bother me as much as them requiring me to go give them money to get a license to go make money. So I gotta save up money and spend money on this license before I even get started. I just don't see it. I don't like that at all. I think it's gross enough that they tax the income as much as they do. Tax it when you get the money. They tax you when you earn the money. They tax you when you spend the money. If you use the money to buy something and it has value, they tax you on that value every year. Like your property taxes. You never actually get to own your house. But that's just all stuff that slows me down, man. I'm not going to let any of it stop me. It slows me down, but I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm not going to use it as an excuse to stop. But I definitely want to see where this thing goes. I want to see where this thing goes, even though I haven't really started yet. But looking into that school bus thing, I don't think that's going to work out. I need to go for smaller stuff. I need to offer the washing service for, like, houses and just individuals, you know, small business owners, going after a school bus yard, something that's run by the state or by the city, municipality, whatever, is probably going to be just a little bit out of reach right now. Just because I don't have all of the required insurance and licensing that they would probably want me to have just to come rinse off some buses. You know, I was naive to think that it would just be a simple process of offering to come in at a lower price, you know, how it should be, how I think it should be. But, you know, it's not up to me, and I don't think it really should be up to me. There's a lot smarter people than me. But I do see it as an obvious problem that could be fixed by just allowing freedom to take off, you know. Let's get down with some freedom. And I'm going to keep uploading here. Hopefully I can get a video that kind of takes off. Maybe I'll look up some of the internet's most asked questions, or just like some old hacky bits that everybody does. Like I was watching that what's his name, Jimmy Kimmel, how he goes out onto the streets asking people questions. That's kind of fun. Or telling the kid that you ate all of their Halloween candy. That was a funny one. I like that one. I want to do that to my kid. And I'll post that on here. You know, but that's obviously like 10 months away or whatever. 10 months away. But all right, fellas, I'm gonna cut this off. It's time to go to work. Monday morning, starting the week off. Gonna try to start this week off right. Oh, I can't even see where I'm going. You guys want to watch me get in a wreck right now? I'm gonna try to move.